Guys, road trip, how we doing today? We're live here on YouTube. I've been messing around with this Streamlab app. Almost deleted it today because I was having some issues with it. But I decided to give it another chance. It says it has some pluses to it, so I'm going to try to have a little bit of patience with it and see how it turns out. Hope you guys are doing alright. I appreciate everybody that hangs out with me. If you haven't already subscribed, think about it. We got a lot of great comic book videos, comic book hauls, some toy videos on the channel, but mainly going forward it's going to be comic books. I did put a short out because the other day I was at the store and I walked by some action figures, so I was like, well, I guess I'll do a short. They had an X-Force figure, Spider-Man, X-Men, I believe. That short's available. Still haven't put my Shadowhawk cards away. Did sell some merchandise this week. I sold some shirts, a few comic books, just a few things I had extra around. Alright guys, let's turn this around and just put you on the tripod and just go through some comics. Here we go. Alright guys, so I've been messing around with the tripod, the camera. I really want it horizontal, but alright, I was going to use this today. Maybe next time I'll put this on. We'll go through the books this way. I guess I still can do that. But upcoming videos, guys, I got this on. We're going through the boxes. This Wednesday, we're going to be at the comic book shop, World's Greatest Comics. So get ready for that. That's going to be an adventure. I did get this box, a new comic book box. Nothing in it yet. Pretty sweet. Keep it up here, kind of like a backdrop. That's probably what we're going to do here. Move a couple boxes around. Put that like right here. Put this one up here. As they don't fall, got the two Venom boxes. I do like Venom. He's cool. He's not my my favorite now, but I do like the Venom movies. Venom's cool though. But yeah, like I said, he's not my favorite character, of course. I mean, I like Superman, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. Those are my go-tos. Image Comics, I was a big Shadowhawk fan. I like Deathblood too, but I don't even have that many Deathblood books. Stormwatch, Wildcats, Team Youngblood, Brigade. I mean, they had a lot of cool stuff in the early 90s. You know, they've been kind of coming out with some stuff with the Youngbloods back. Hopefully they're going to bring Supreme back. That's another character I like. So we're live here on YouTube and Streamlabs. So I don't know how the comments are. I don't see comments showing up on here. Like I said, I'm playing around with this Extreme Labs because you can also do merchandise. People can leave tips, it says, so we'll see how that goes. Love my Superman books, but we've already been doing a lot of Superman videos. Nothing in here yet. Kind of wanted to toy around with these boxes. Videos, Spider-Man videos coming soon for comic book hauls. Let's see what we got down here. We got the Fantastic Fours. Pretty packed this box is. Let's see. I'm going to be taking out some of them comics in there. And that's basically what's going to be Fantastic Four. Let's see what we got here. Pretty much all the fours. Pretty sure I recently did a haul video showing all my fours, so we won't be doing that today. Let's see what else we have in here. Got some Thing issues. Got the Doom book. Got Avengers. One of these boxes are almost full. Well, this one's almost full, but I was going to move them, I think. I don't know what I'm doing with these books. I got to organize them a certain way, and I sure haven't figured that out yet. Speaking of Venom, I do got a few Venom books. So far as lights, I have the hall light on, a small light up there on the top shelf, and just a small little light behind the camera. I noticed my last video was too dark, and if I turn my overhead light on, it's probably too bright, so I'm trying to get that right. This comic, they're saying, is worth $150. No, that's what they say. So that's probably my most expensive book in my collection, is that Venom book. This is a cool book. Cool cover here. I believe this is a variant cover. Death of the Venomverse. What issue is that? It should be 2. Some of these Venom books. Thought I had Death of Venomverse 1, but I guess I don't. Let me double check real quick. If I do, it's somewhere else. Venomverse, Extreme Venomverse, 4. Excalibur autograph book. Not sure who it's autographed by. That's pretty cool. Colossal, cool cover. I do like Colossal. He's pretty sweet. Beast. I like the X-Men. X-Men's good. They're good. This book's got a little bit of value to it. It's a free book. I think it has about a $12 value. A lot of my free books I sold. I got from like Trick or Treat and Free Comic Book Day, but I do still have a couple. I don't sell too many books, but I am thinking about getting more into selling comic books. Of course, they won't be actually from my collection. Unless I got maybe doubles, or it's just a comic book that maybe don't fit in my collection. Possible. Spider-Woman. I was going to collect that series, at least a couple of the books. More than 2. I was going to get like 3 or 4 maybe. Could still get them. Her series didn't have any issues. How much is Spidey Punk's worth? Variant cover. So I didn't make it to the comic book shop this week. Oh, here's a Moon Knight. I like the previous Moon Knight series. I haven't really messed with the new one. This is a sick cover here. I love this cover. So I'm kind of working on my set still, but we're getting there. Yeah, this previous, I like the previous Spider-Man series better than the new one. I have picked up a few of the books though. This is another really nice cover. Some Moon Knight books. So like I said, I'm playing around with the Streamlabs. We'll see. That's what always start the year messing around with a couple new social media sites, a couple new projects, and by the end of the year, some of that stuff will go by if it ain't helping my business and helping my YouTube channel. Of course, I do eBay, Whatnot, and Dibdit. I used to be on Mercari, but I decided to niche down to 3 sites. Silk. And that's pretty much what I'll do with social media. 3 sites to share stuff to. I'm on more than that right now, like I said earlier. Spread those wings out a little bit early in the year. So, goal for the year is to put great contact out. Continue the channel. Continue to grow. And this hit those 4,000 watch hours. So if you guys can watch, everybody can watch at least 4 or 5 minutes of this video or this live or a previous video, if I can speak, I'd appreciate that. And that should help really, really quick. Frank Miller. Frank Miller's really cool, really unique style. Wolverine. Great book there. How much was this one? $8. Frank Miller covers are usually a little bit pricier. Some Spidey Boys. This is Spidey Boy 13. I think that might be the first appearance of the Spider-Girl. That is issue 3. I should try to get the whole series of the Spider-Boy, since they only made about, what, 12, 13 books. This is cool. This one has Captain America on it. Spidey Boy number 1. Alright guys, I appreciate everybody that's watching, hanging out with me. This chair over here. Alright. Mike. I need to figure out how to do horizontal lives. I know you can. I'm sure you can. I know I see people do it. So I'm going to hook you guys up to this so you guys can see the comics a little bit better. Alright. Give me 1 second here. Very professional right now. All right, there we go. I apologize, guys. I'm messing around with stuff, trying to learn some new things, and all right. You guys there? Hello? All right, there we go. All right, maybe that's better. Apologize for that, guys. Trying to learn some new stuff, and you guys are the victims of it. Definitely messing around with the set, trying to figure out other ways to do, because we'll do some videos where you guys will look straight into the box, and there will be other videos where it'll be on the tripod. Well, the camera will be on the tripod, and you guys will be looking over to this shelf to see some books. But like I said, I'm live on not only YouTube but Streamlabs, so I don't know where they have the comments. The comments might be where the phone is being held at, so I can't see the comments, so I apologize. So I'll go back and look at this video and see where I messed up at and try to improve that. Like right now I see. Now as far as the light in here, I don't have the overhead light on. So some people might say the light's fine, and some of you will probably say there's the Fantastic Four issue 7. A 700 issue. Issue number 1. Let's see, that's issue number 2. We got issue number 3. I think I have 2 of those. That should be issue 4. Another issue 4. So I have some doubles. And that is issue 5. So have you been picking up? I can keep up with the Fantastic Four as far as getting every issue, but Spider-Man I can't keep up with, because Spider-Man comes out every other week, it seems like. That's a really nice cover. What do you guys think? Variant edition. Not sure who the artist is. Something Land. Okay, I'm not real good with the artists. I know some. Frank Miller. You know, Todd McFarlane. Platt. Liefeld. Scotty Young. I'm sure I know a few more. Alex Ross. Nice cover. Very dark looking thing. Variant edition number 9. The thing on Fantastic Four, the books are only $3.99. Issue 10. I wonder how many will be in this series. Issue 11. Issue 12. That's nice. Frank Miller. Nice cover. Issue 12. Human Torch. Guys, make sure you go over there on Instagram at Kenneth Vincent Jr. Just look for my cool little icon that's on here. Go over there and follow me. What you guys think of this Stormbreaker? Alright, do we got anybody else in here? Let's go through. There's some pluses to having this neck holder, this phone holder that goes around your neck. And there's some negatives to it, of course. There's a cool Doom cover. It's got a little bit of value too. I think it's valued about $50. Older issue, Fantastic Four versus the new Fantastic Four. Oh man. Issue 374. Apologize for coughing. The Avengers double size annual. This was originally $1.25, 1985. Was I about 7 years old then? I love these covers with more than one character on it. 20th anniversary of Marvel. Let's see if it says the year. I think it says 85. I apologize for earlier. See, I had the camera on the tripod and I decided to take it off and put it around my neck. Avengers issue 316. I love these. Something about old Avengers, old Thor, Spider-Man, Hulk, just all of them. The books that was, 80s, early 90s, just something about them. Not knocking the new books that are out now, but definitely, I know they're rebooting some, like, who are they doing? Daredevil. I don't know, there's a few. I can't think offhand, but hopefully we get Spider-Man back in actual Spider-Man costumes. Yeah, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this Spider-Man that's out right now with the gold. This cover throws me off. It almost looks, whoa, upside down. Not a bad cover though. $3.99. Issue 1 from what year? What does it say the year at on this? $1998. Yeah. Yeah, that stuff is... It's very confusing. The upside down or just backwards? Now that I look at it, I think the letters are backwards. It threw me off. Alright, we got the Avengers, issue 30 from... I'm not real sure. Well, it's $3.99, so it can't be too old. Issue 1, $4.99. Oh, I love this. I just picked this one up recently. I got to get issue number 2. Rob Liefeld, I believe. Yes. First spectacular issue. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. 1996. Look at Thor's biceps. He's been in the gym. He's been doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger arm routine. He's been killing it. Jacked. You see Captain America's been spotting him on the bench. What we got here? 1997. Thor still jacked. But 96 was his prime year for bodybuilding. Alright, what else we got? Go to war. Uh-oh, not good. They're going to war. What do you guys think of this book? Not bad. I mean, Iron Man. Cap looked good, I guess. Iron Man, alright. Thor. I mean, I guess I'm not going to complain. They look fine. Oh, I need to go over here and get me a drink of water. Alright. What else we got in here? Uncanny Avengers. This is what, last year or the year before? Issue number 2. This is the newest volume, number 1. Not bad, not bad. We got issue 2. Wednesday, guys, new video. It'll be out at 11 a.m. Make sure you guys have your notifications set. If you can, if you're not subscribed, please do. But if you really can, share these videos to your social media sites. If you got friends and family that like comic books, I guess there's no need to share it to your social media site if nobody that's on your social media sites are really into comics. What do you guys think of this one? What year is this? Issue 13. Hasbro. I think it's newer. It's just the way it looks. Spidey. Gambit. Gambit's going to have a series next year. Hopefully Beast does too. Captain America. Spider-Woman. Hopefully we'll get a new Spider-Woman series. Should she go back to her retro look. We got Captain Marvel. No, hold up. Is that Captain? No, that's Spider-Woman. That's Spider-Woman. War Machine. Iron Man. And a few others. Do you guys get Captain America and Spider-Woman confused ever? I mean, if I can find a Captain... I know I have a Captain America. Not Captain America. Captain Marvel book somewhere. Compare the two. Here we got Wonder Man, right? Wonder Man, Iron Man, Hawkeye. Now who's this chick? I don't know. Not real sure. But this is the original West Coast Avengers. Yeah, I probably need to read this one. Have I read it? I'm not real sure. I may have. Some of the books I've read, some of them I haven't. Judgment Day. You know, if I go to the store and I buy 10 books, obviously I'm not going to be able to read them all. Maybe eventually. Judgment Day, number 2. I think I got all this. I was really into this series. I love this one. Great looking book. I love these books that have everybody on them. You got the Avengers, you got X-Men, you got the Eternals. I don't know how, like the Eternals though, are the Eternals really that big of a group? Wouldn't it have been better if this was, well, who could have been? X-Men, Avengers, and Fantastic Four. But anyway, it was still good regardless. I guess they're trying to push the Eternals, trying to make them a little, this is really a dark cover, trying to make them a bigger name. Let me know if their comics sell. Do you think the Eternal comics are big sellers? Love this one. Great art. There's a free trick-or-treat book here. Spidey Boy, Webless Wonder. Okay, see, Spidey Boy doesn't web as much as Spidey Man. The Marvels in theaters November 10th. Make sure you guys know on November 10th you go and watch it. Yeah, please do. Go show up and say I'm here to see the Marvels. Nice cover here. Cap, Spidey. Drinking his icy. Spidey Boy is thirsty. A sweet treat for the Spidey Boy. Spidey Boy's mad, and when he's mad, oh boy. Ass whooping time. I believe this is the first appearance of Spidey Girl, so I'm not sure this has any value. I couldn't imagine it not having it's got to be at least $8, $10 book. And then we're going back to some books I showed earlier. Wolverine, the Frank Miller. Love this cover. Issue 50, The Fall of X. What else we got in here? Defenders, Beyond. This is right when I first got back into collecting comics. I collected comics when I was really young, like 13, 14, somewhere in that area. And for some reason, I got away from it. And then a few years back, 2022, I decided to get back into it. And this was like one of the first books I got. I just was at the comic book shop. I had no clue what I wanted, lost. You know, I grabbed like 5 books or whatever. This was one of the first ones. Blue Marvel, American Chava, and a few others here. Alright. Must be issue 2. Yeah, issue 2. So I grabbed just the first 2 of those. I don't think they had too many in that run. 4, I believe. Silk, really cool. I like Silk. She's awesome. Issue 2. Got the Heroes. Heroes are Outlaws. Wild Wild West. Oh, Spidey Gwen. Winverse. Then we got Spidey Clones, issue 1. And we come into my Moon Knights. Alright guys, so if you have any tips on using these phone holders, you know, they hold the neck phone holders that hold the phones. And I'm still learning on how to have it properly on your neck. This one is not bad. You know, everything has its pluses and its negatives. You learn that. Nothing's perfect. You just kind of adapt to it. And I showed these earlier. I don't think I ever read that one. Alright, guys. I think we're going to end the show. Fantastic Four. I appreciate everybody. We're going to be back for more lives very, very soon. New video Wednesday. Look out for shorts and more. I don't really have a schedule for shorts. If I just feel like doing one, I do one. But videos, usually I'm going to put them out on Wednesdays. As of right now, we're doing one a week, one live a week. Then occasionally we might do 2 videos. I'm going to try to do at least have 2 videos through 1 week, at least once a month. I have to, just learn to balance YouTube, work, life. You have to balance everything. So I don't want to overdo YouTube. I don't want to overdo anything. I want to enjoy and have fun. Don't want to turn this into, a 9-to-5 job that you hate. So I ain't going to do with that. Overwork myself with the YouTube. I'm going to do it just try to balance it. I think 5 videos. If I do 4 to 5 videos, at least one short a month, in the lives. I don't know if I'm going to do a live every week. There may be a week I don't do one. If I come up, or if I wake up on a Sunday, got some free time to go through the comics, we're going to do it. If not, it's just not going to happen that week. Road trip, I'm out of here today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of bumpy there for a second, but we got through it. We managed. I think we saw some comic books. We lollygagged. We had fun. All right, road trip, I'm out here. God bless.